more flowers. That's how you taste really good mead. That's really good. Sorry, didn't see you there. I don't know about you, but it's spring. There's a rustic romance in the air. That's why I'm here in Middlesex County. There's plenty to sip, savor, and sightsee, and that's why this is your next local escape. Ontario's southwest is a distinctly Canadian destination. From luscious landscapes to a vibrant culinary scene, it's no surprise that 500,000 people call Middlesex County home. With spring in the air, my first stop was Heeman's, a greenhouse with a garden center, cafe, cidery, and meadery.
We got started here on this farm back in 1963. My grandparents got engaged and decided to have their honeymoon coming to Canada. They moved around a little bit, starting here and then ending off here.
It's come a long way since its humble beginnings. What started as just a half-acre patch of strawberries and one cow is now 70 acres of strawberries with sustainability top of mind. What are some of your core values here at Heeman's?
Yeah, one of our core values is to be green and growing, and that means that while we're at Heeman's, we're always trying to grow as much of the produce that we're doing, whether it's the strawberries or the raspberries in the field or the plants that are here. But while we're doing that, we want to make sure that we're doing that in a sustainable way.
Heeman's has an extensive offering of homemade pantry items, including jams, honeys, and pickles. And since 2019, they've been crafting cider and mead out of their cellar. What is mead?
Mead is one of the original alcoholic beverages. Honey, water, and yeast. You ferment the sugars in the honey. Depending on what you mix the honey water with, you get all kinds of interesting flavors.
What do I have right here?
Cherry Grove is inspired by a little hamlet north of here where we have an apiary and a 8% mead and aged it on cherries for 3 months.
And before you leave, make sure to grab their famous strawberry sundae. Heeman's is Feast On certified, which makes them one of over 150 establishments in the province that source and celebrate Ontario-grown food and drink. Arrowwood Farm also carries a certification thanks to their blueberries and their homemade food.
We grow blueberries here, so we specialize in bringing people together over great food and the great outdoors here because we have a lovely property. And one of our themes with our food is food that we grow on site, including blueberries. We have a blueberry brie grilled cheese, which we feature at a lot of our patio lunches in the spring and summer. And then we have a blueberry cheesecake. So we have jam and 2 types of jam, and we have our sparkling lemonade.
Phil, we're just at the beginning of the spring season, but very soon this field is going to be full of blueberries.
Yes, well, first of all, you start with the blooms. So in May, and about a month from now, these little buds will be turning into blooms.
During blueberry season, you can pick your own berries, and if that inspires you to get more hands-on, head over to Jireh Hills Family Homestead.
What we've tried to do is create the ultimate staycation destination, so people can come from the city and immerse themselves in the farm life.
The Charlton family moved to the 50-acre farm in 2011, and since then the family has grown to 8 children, along with some goats, chickens, pigs, ponies, and more.
Looking back and see how well farmers do in the country, we didn't realize how much work it was.
And of course, they put me to work.
I have to release and let it flow back up again.
From milking a goat,
Oh my God,
to making soap, I learned about the importance of understanding how to take care of the land. How important is sustainability to you, for you and your family and the farm?
In order to function and grow healthy food, we've got to take care of the earth. We've got to take care of the soil that we're working in.
It wasn't all work. I made some furry friends along the way. After a long day tending to the farm, it was time for me to check in at the Clock Tower Inn. The building was built in 1889 and home to a post office and customs office. Today, visitors can stay in one of 8 luxury suites.
I'm proud to be a part of the history of this building and turning it into something that now is the whole building is being used again.
Head downstairs and you'll find a Feast On certified menu from executive chef and owner Mark Graham. What do you serve on the menu here?
This is our shout out to the architect who built the building, Thomas Fuller. So we call this our Thomas Fuller burger. It's a 6.5 ounce whole beef patty from Boss Meats, again, just outside town, Thormo cheddar, Canadian peanut bacon, and an Ace Bakery pretzel Kaiser. We call it a 30-mile salad. So the greens are from Slegger's Greenhouse. The turkey is from Hayter's Farms, which is up in Dashwood. Ontario smoked pork loin, Thornlow cheddar from just up north, and eggs from Grey Ridge Farms, which is also just in town here.
One of the things that I've noticed here in Middlesex County is the sense of community.
Everybody's so friendly, and everybody wants to help each other, and we all, work together, to kind of promote Middlesex, kind of make it a destination for people to come down this way.